And I make so many mistakes, folks. So many mistakes that I figure, hell, if you guys can see all the shit that I do, maybe you'll be prepared for making the same mistake yourself, or God forbid, maybe don't make the mistake. So there's apparently roadworks for like the next 19, well, back there I saw a sign that said next 19 miles. So that's annoying. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's that. Chain, tire, all that stuff. The other thing I wanted to talk about today was recording the journey. You spend most of your day being concerned as to whether or not your camera's on or your microphone's recording or how you're gonna power things. Do you have enough batteries charged up for like this guy? This one, you can't replace the battery, so you can only use it until it's dead, and then you gotta, sometimes you guys will see me with the cable sticking out of the side of it. Of course, I can't do that when it's wet. If it's raining, then I'm stuck with whatever charge I have. If it's nice out, like now, then I could be charging it on the go. But then finding like appropriate camera placements, and I've like overdone this camera. I'm realizing in hindsight that I do not need to be running it every time I run this one, because it's just doubling up on the footage that I have, and I'm unlikely to use this footage unless I'm interacting with the camera in some way. Occasionally it's nice because you know you've got some gorgeous scene that you're passing by back to your right, so I'll turn it on for that. Or just when this one's dead, it's nice to have that one so that at least there's something recording part of the journey. But there's also, you know, I've been trying to find other places to do the camera, and I brought a drone with me, and I haven't used it once. It's like I get so preoccupied during the day with riding and trying to get where I'm going and stay on my target. Like the few times where I've thought, whoa, I should stop with the drone, of course it ends up like being inclement weather and raining or something. Now, I'm carrying around a lot of camera equipment that I'm not using. DSLR, that's so packed away that I can't use it during the day anyway, so why the hell did I bring it? I really got to rethink a lot of this gear, because I'm finding that the stuff that I brought that I really wanted to bring to use is so packed away I can't use it. So the only camera gear that you're really going to make use of is the stuff that's readily accessible. And of course, then I stayed in Arizona for what? Ages and didn't get the drone out once. They're really picky about drone use in Arizona. So I was hesitant to just take it out and then end up running into like authorities or really upset with what I'm doing or something. So there was that. But alternatively, if you have someone else on your trip with you, split the kind of camera requirements or delegate the use of certain cameras and stuff across multiple people, then you might be able to spend a bit more of your time enjoying the ride and the go. And that's the thing, is like I don't want to suggest that in doing this I'm sacrificing the ride completely. What's happening is I'm sacrificing getting camera stuff because I'm unwilling to sacrifice the ride. But you could go the other route, absolutely. And you could end up being in a position where you don't, like the only memory you have of the ride is fussing with cameras. And even when you look at what you caught, you don't have the same feeling of oh, I've been there and I did that. Because you're so busy trying to motovlog the entire time, which is really not the point. I mean, I want people to be able to enjoy, and I want to share in what I'm doing. And I make so many mistakes, folks. So many mistakes that I figure, hell, if you guys can see all the shit that I do, maybe you'll be prepared for making the same mistake yourself, or God forbid, maybe don't make the mistake. So that's kind of more my goal here. It's just the filmmaker in me and kind of wanting to record it for posterity, but also that, you know, there's something useful to share here. And I hope people can put it to good use, ultimately. Alright, we're really climbing up here. had to drop into 5th a couple of times now, just because she loses her pickup in 6th. So we just climbed up quite a bit, and now we're getting into a big expansive flat again. So far the ride this morning was spectacular. This kind of reminds me like an arid Appalachians.